Right now we've got Trevor Noah live in studio.
You can call Trevor Noah's fan base Noah's Ark.
Winning team. I think his fan base will be Noah and his Ark.
Morning, Anele and gang. That name should be the Noah's Ark.
I'll call them the Daywalkers. The Daywalkers.
8th August 2017. Coming to you live from the 947 building in Sandton, South Africa. This is the 947 Breakfast Club with Trevor Noah.
Ooh, Trevor! That one guy is excited to hear. So what are we thinking?
What my club?
Yeah.
I would have called my fans the taxi drivers.
Why now?
Just because I used to be a taxi driver, and I think taxi drivers are hustlers, and it's just like it's a cool taxi drivers. I also think it's cool that they don't have your name.
No, but it has to be part of your name. You
No,
can't be
man.
No.
Yeah, it's gotta.
You can't be
No,
the first
man.
one to be like, no, I don't want it to have my
What
name.
does that mean?
Like the Beehive?
Yeah, but that's Beyonce, guys.
The Re-Navy?
Is that the real name?
Yeah.
The Re-Navy.
Yeah.
I'm not
Stupid, eh?
impressed by that one. Can I not lie? The Re-Navy.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It doesn't sound like
I think it matches her vocal talent.
yo. Can I say, actually, I think Rihanna's talent. I think when you still judge Rihanna by how she used to sound, Rihanna sounds amazing. In fact, I think most young singers sound like Rihanna now.
Like who?
Think about it. Listen to Zara Larsson when she sings. You can hear the same vocal note. You can hear all young singers, all young female singers sound like Rihanna now. They've
Yes,
got that
because
same
it's
thing.
easy to sound like her.
No, Anele.
You can't
Why
sound
are you
like
hating?
Beyonce because Beyonce can sing.
Sure, guys. Shots fired.
Listen, in studio, Trevor Noah is here. Now, here's an interesting fact about you. Your book, Born a Crime, is still on the New York Times best-selling list.
Yes, I'm very lucky. It's doing very well.
And here's the thing, people really, there's callback about it. People write to you about it on Twitter and everything.
Yeah.
And it's and across the world, it's just doing good.
Yeah, we're really lucky. I mean, we obviously we had it on the New York Times, and then in South Africa was where it performed really well, and then we started getting places like Japan was like, yo, can we translate it and have it in Japan? And then you get Norway and Sweden and Germany and Italy and Russia. Russia was the weirdest one, where I was like, in my head I was like, so now I'm telling my story in Russia. I grew up in Soweto. I was a little boy. Then my grandmother says to me, I was like, if I have my book in Russian, I'm winning, guys.
So if you had to do the audio book for that, would you read it like that the entire time?
Yeah, I'll just read it like that the entire time. That's all I would do.
And then I get on stage.
Then I tell my mother, say, mommy. My mother's close lady.
Close lady.
Close lady.
Strong close lady. And I'm scared of her. She's like the Russian KGB.
Oh, she's babushka, but very dangerous.
So speaking about your book, there's something we need to clarify.
Yeah, I've got a serious question about this book, Anele.
Oh, yeah.
So Anele claims because of the book
Yes.
that Bill Gates knows her.
Right.
Because she
But
is...
explain why,
Yeah,
Kalo.
because you say that you are mentioned, once in the book?
No, twice.
You're mentioned twice in the book.
And
Okay.
Bill Gates read the book.
Yes.
Therefore,
Therefore, Bill Gates knows Anele. I think this solves. I don't know why this was even a. What? Wait, was this an argument?
dude, you should have checked. It lasted 30 minutes. The entire Joburg got involved.
Wow.
There was a vote. If you think the vote of no confidence is big, forget it.
Wow.
There was a vote. No, he does. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, you see, the question is because Anele was claiming, because obviously she wrote the blurb on
Yes.
the back of the book
Yes.
for the South African print.
Right.
But in America, on the American print,
Right.
the blurb isn't there.
Right.
That's the third one. Inside the book, I'm mentioned twice. What's wrong with you?
Yeah. No. I mean, guys, come on.
So Anele, Bill Gates knows Anele.
Yeah, if I read a Harry Potter book, do I not know Draco Malfoy?
Is it settled, Alex?
Yeah, no, that's settled.
Sembegile?
Sorry, thanks for coming.
That was a singular clause.
In fact, even this computer must leave. I'm no longer Apple. Somebody bring me a Microsoft computer. Is there such a thing?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, thank God.
There is.
Then I remembered it might be the program
Oh man.
that loads onto the computer.
No. You don't doubt yourself, girl.
Microsoft.
You know what I've learned in life? You must be so confident that they'll make the thing to correct with what. Like, so if you go, I want a Microsoft computer, then they're like, we need to make one so Anele is not wrong.
Get it in here. Get it in here.
Just make it. Just make it.
Get
Just
in
make
here.
it.
Get in
Yeah.
here. So Bill Gates and I are friends.
Okay.
Now,
Well, that's a stretch from knowing to friends.
you know what? Speaking of which, Your mom, Trevor, and my
Yes.
mom have we know when we speak about our parents,
Right.
it's basically the same philosophy.
It is.
Right?
It is almost the exact. I sometimes think that maybe you're talking about my mom and I didn't know from the beginning, and you're my sister. Because like
right?
Anele will be like, my mom used to say this, and I'm like, no, but that was my mom. And then Anele will be like, and my mom always used to say, I'm like, Anele, that's my mom.
So my mom said that you're not friends with someone
Yes.
until they've gone to your house and you've gone to their house.
That's what
That-
come on, man.
Really?
No, man. Now I think you're just doing this on. You're just making me crazy.
Somebody give me the Daily Show.
That's my rule. That's my rule.
So
It's like it's a simple one. I go like, yo, man, if you have not been at my house or have not been at your house, then I know you.
But
We're
we're not
acquaintances,
friends.
but we're not friends.
But this brings me to a question that I have, because we see you on the red carpet and we see you with all these like Hollywood celebrities.
Yes.
How many of them are friends and how many of them are just sort of people who want to selfie with you?
No, they're not friends. I wish I was friends with these people. I know them, but I'm not like friends. A friend is someone you can call when you're stuck on the side of the road and you need petrol. That's a friend. Everyone else, you just know them.
But then what's the equivalent in New York? Because you know you don't drive in New York, so you wouldn't get stuck on the road with no petrol. What's the equivalent of
Wow, what's
measuring a friend?
What's the equivalent in New York? You had a restaurant and then your card doesn't work. And then
And your face doesn't work either. Like
declined.
I'm Trevor.
Declined. And then you're there, declined. And then you're just looking at people. And you know that's the scariest feeling, eh?
No. Dude.
Because you know the worst thing about your card being declined is that even no matter how much money you have, it was declined, guys.
And then you're out there taking your phone out to show them
There's
the last
nothing
SMS.
you can do.
You're like, look, there's my balance.
Look,
It says I'm
guys,
fine.
guys. I know what this machine is telling you, but I promise you, I don't think you know me, but guys, I've got money. I don't care who you are. Declined is declined. Eh?
You're like, look at my Instagram.
Shut it down.
I've got 2 million followers.
Shut it down.
two
And then the
million.
waiter's just standing there next to your table. People, you know when people are standing around you.
And they want their 20% tip. They're like, listen, you don't have to pay the bill.
Yes.
But at least my 20% tip must
Yeah,
come
no.
out
So
of
that's a real
somewhere.
friend. If you can call your friend to a restaurant where you couldn't pay in New York, and you're like, yo, man, I need your help. Can you come through?
So here's an extra definition of a friend.
Yes.
For somebody to be able to throw you a surprise party and they
Yes.
don't leave anyone out, it would mean that they'd have to know you and all the facets of, like, all the areas of friends that you have, right?
If you're my friend and you throw me a surprise party, you're not my friend, eh? Let's just put it that way. I don't think any African person should be throwing a surprise party.
Because?
No, because black people, what do they want with surprise parties?
But the
Black
only-
people have been surprised enough in history, Anele. Just tell us what's coming, yeah? Surprise. Yeah.
1652, we're minding our own business.
Yeah. Jan van Riebeeck was like, surprise. Yeah. No, guys, please. No, guys. If you're a black person and you want surprise parties, you didn't learn anything, eh?
And also, because black people never get there on time.
No, guys.
So then you surprise
No, guys.
yourself. You get there, and then
No.
some people park where they were not supposed to park.
No, dude. Surprise parties. No, guys. You know what happens at a surprise party for black people? There's a child that's a surprise there. Surprise! Who's this? Yeah, this is your son. Yeah, surprise. Yeah, that's a surprise party. Don't play those games. Not tell me there's a party coming, and I will act surprised when I come. It's fine.
Oh, so I can plan it for you, but then I mustn't tell other people.
No surprises. What you must plan it with me.
Oh.
You must say, I want to throw you a surprise party. Tell me the time and the day, and tell me who you're inviting, and then I'll be surprised.
Okay. Well, note to self. No surprise parties.
Morning Breakfast Club. I just want to ask Trevor Noah to please laugh like Jacob Zuma. If he does that, I promise you I'll roll my car on the N1 now. Please.
Whoa.
Xhosa Judge Koch.
I mean,
Did this guy say I'm gonna roll my car
it's a
on
bit
the
of a
N1?
hazard. Where are the protests? Are they on the N1? Because you want a space to roll.
You know what I like? What I
there's
like
already
is that
accidents, yeah.
I like that guy said it like that's like a trick that he can do, because he has like a confidence about it. He didn't say like a crazy thing. He was like, Trevor, if you can just do that, if you can, please, man, if you can just laugh like Jacob Zuma for me, man, I'll roll my car on the N1. You know, it's like he's that guy where his friends even talk about it. They're like, hey, Ricky, are you gonna roll your car? Oh, you know me, I'm gonna roll my car on the N1. You know, guys, like you're just having a good day sometimes. You just want to roll the car on the N1. You know, just somewhere, you know, that's the best thing about having good insurance, man. I just roll that thing anytime, you know. Just roll that thing, man. Just like, you know, celebrate. What's happening? What happened? I got a raise. Roll my car on the N1.
What joke do people always ask you to recite for them? What's the biggest callback one besides Jacob?
That's a good question. You know what? It's always different. I'm trying to think. Do people even ask me for a joke? No, most of the time people don't. They just like, they go, They just talk about things, but no one actually says to me, "Yo, can you tell me a joke?" Which
So,
I like.
Like, stick on, baby.
Yeah, that used to be like people would just say that to me in the streets, and then if someone didn't know who I was or something, then they would just see a colored guy, and then people are screaming at them, stick on, Trevor, stick on.
And then someone thinks,
now,
yo.
and the people in the streets are like, someone's getting stabbed now. Like, you can't just say that in the streets.
It's about to go down.
Guys, you can't just run around saying that in the streets. So yeah, no, I'm like, people shout lines, but they don't ask you. Do you know what I mean? And then sometimes I don't know. There was a guy in New York. He was a Scottish guy. I had no clue what was going on. A guy just walked up to me and he's like, just would you like a wee little drink? A wee little drink? And I was like, what?
What are you saying?
And then he was like, enjoy your show. And then he walked away and I was like, oh. I was like, in that moment, all I knew was I was with Donkey from Shrek. All of a sudden, I don't know what's going on here. I was Shrek and Donkey, you know what I mean? I was like, I don't know what's going on, man.
You see, now you have to go into your archives of your own jokes,
Yes.
right? So how's your memory? Because I heard that you did, is it Montreal where you were?
Yes.
2 weeks ago? Biggest comedy festival in the world. You did a one-man show for 2 hours back to back. So it was 2 hours, and on both instances you did 2 different shows.
No, I did an hour and a half.
Oh, gee.
Oh, yeah, that's much
30
easier.
minutes off.
Yo,
Right.
30 minutes is a lot of time, guys. 30 minutes is a lot of time. Imagine if you having a romantic evening and the person goes, just 30 more minutes, and you can't. 30 minutes is a lot of time,
You're
guys.
like,
Don't play
where
games
is
here.
that 30 minutes?
30 minutes more. Hey, there's many people listening going, if I could get 30 more minutes, I'll get 30 more minutes. 30 more minutes is no joke.
Okay, hour and a half of new
Yes.
sets both times.
Yeah, you know what happened? I wasn't happy with the first show, so then I was like, so I'm going to change it for the second show. And then
Completely?
yeah. Because you must, like, you just, but I love comedy, and I switch it up, and I'm like, let's do it.
So are all these jokes always in your head?
Yeah, and then there's jokes that you don't even realize are in your head, but you're just doing them. Does that make sense?
So they come alive when you're on
so
stage.
like sometimes I'll be performing and then I go with the audience. I can just feel it, and I go like, we can talk about whatever.
Okay.
And you'll find an idea of something that's funny. You'll find, you know what I mean? Like even like just small things. Like now, just listening to you guys, because I mean, obviously I haven't been listening to SA Radio for a while. Do you know how strange it is to hear traffic with protests in the traffic? And you guys just report it like it's the most normal thing.
It is.
You should be like, and let's check in with the traffic. There's a broken down car on the N1 south blocking a bit of traffic. If you're heading out there, watch out for that. We also got protest blocking stuff. If you're coming out of Dobsonville, there's a bit of traffic there. If you're also on coming on, you're just like, whoa, did you guys just say traffic protest? Yeah, there's a protest action. I like how you say that as well. Protest action.
Protest action. We
You
can't
don't say
pro-
protest. You don't like protest action. Makes it sound like there's another one where there's no action. It's just lazy people just on the side of the road.
Oh, that happens as well.
Yeah, this is
It's
true.
just like, no, this is protest action. Protest action. I wonder if protest people listen to that and then they're like, we made it. Yo, guys, we're on the traffic. Yo, protest action.
So when you land,
And then you know what sucks is, imagine if you're having a protest right now and no one's talking about you. Because there's 5 of you on some road and you're like, guys,
That also happens.
and then they're like, nothing, guys. Nothing.
It sounds like all
10 more tires.
it sounds like all the EFF strikes.
Oh,
Yo, protest action coming for you, Baba.
there's
where-
going to be a sea of red
Where
clothes.
you stay, my man. Get
Yeah.
ready. I hope you like red. eh?
It's going to happen for you. So when you land home and you're going to do comedy like
Right.
you're doing tomorrow at the
Yes.
Dome and on Thursday and Friday, you know, what's your biggest, I don't want to say fear because then it's like you're scared, but like what's your biggest concern? There we
No,
go.
I always want to do the best show possible. So I land at home and then I have to, like, you have to recalibrate. You have to remember, like, the rhythm in South Africa. You have to figure out, like, what's going on. You have to immerse yourself in the news. Because one thing I've learned is if you travel, you shouldn't actually have an opinion on the news of a place that you're not in. That's
That
what
you
I've
don't
come to
live
learn.
in.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like a lot of South Africans make that mistake, and people overseas, they'd go like they read international news of South Africa and they go, "Oh, I heard this is happening. I heard that's happening." No, you don't actually know what's happening. Does that make sense? You get
Because
highlights
you're
and
not
snippets.
experiencing
Exactly.
it. You know, but you're not in
Exactly.
it. Okay.
And so the same thing happens when you're in America, then you can comment. So people will be like, oh, what do you think about what's happening in this country? I'm like, guys, I don't know. I read the news and I think I know, but you don't actually know. So when I land, the first thing I do is I go, okay, it's time to live in South Africa again, feel it in the streets, hear what the news is. You get on, and then you start stumbling upon things that you enjoy, like the vote of no confidence. I was like, because now it's going to be like it's going to be a secret ballot. I was like, if I was the DA and those guys, I would vote for Jacob Zuma to stay now.
Oh no.
Because guys, that would be the greatest tactical move. You go like, we're voting, right?
Yeah.
And it's secret.
And he's scared.
It's secret.
Yeah.
So then what do? You vote for him to stay. Then you go like, we want him to stay. Why? And then when he stays, then you're like, look at it. Jacob Zuma. The ANC votes for him. And then the ANC guys are like, but guys, what happened? No, guys, I voted against him. And it's like, how can you prove? I can't, it's a secret.
It was a secret.
It's a secret. It's like, who voted for him? I didn't vote for him. When did you vote for him? I didn't vote for him. And then everyone's there. And the DA's like, you see, we told you that they would never vote for him. And then I'll just make it a tactical thing.
He's there, go ahead.
Yeah, and then he'll just be like, listen properly.
And in your traffic update brought to you by Trevor Noah.
In the traffic is heavily backed up on the Soweto Highway, Boysens Road, Klip Rivier Drive, Def Club, as well as Garden Street due to protests in Boysens, Terfontein, as well as Rosettenville. In Midrand, there's been an accident on the N1 South after Olifantsfontein Road, causing delays. As a result, traffic is heavily backed up on Olifantsfontein, Samrand, as well as Royal Skral Road, as well as Lever Road. In four ways, roadworks, we got protests in Protea Glen on the N12, R559, as well as the R558 in Dobsonville on Main Road at Elias Lady in Deep Kloof on the Soweto Highway, Imik and Krisani as well as Jabulani on Koma Road and Lechwale. There's a protest action. Reports on Ria Vaya, Metrobus and Patco buses not running because buses don't run, they drive.
The 947 Breakfast Club is roaring with laughter with our very own Trevor Noah live in studio.
If you follow there, one of you is going to win yourself double tickets to go and join Trevor tomorrow. Well, not him on stage, but at least you can be in the dome. Because you won't be like, you can join Trevor at the dome. They're like, am I going to be on stage with him?
That would be dope. We should actually start selling tickets like that.
Like, is that like the VV?
The Super V.
Super V VIP.
Yeah, Super VIP. You on stage telling the jokes with me. Just standing next to me. Yeah, also, thanks. Me also. Thank you, Trevor.
No ways. Time for us to play What's Your Status? It's brought to you by Outsurance. We have to figure out how old you are, what line of work you're in, and if you're male or female. And today we brought in the big guns, Baba. Big guns.
The guy who knows.
The guy who knows it. In fact, that's his surname, Trevor Noah.
Exactly.
Because what? He's a Noah.
Just no pressure, guys. Well done.
He's a Noah of things.
Yeah, the knowing Noahs is his fan.
There's no pressure on me, my man. Me, I get things wrong all the time.
Okay.
Status number 1. When your crush posts a pic with bae and you report the pic because you don't need that negativity in your life. LOL.
When your crush posts a pic with bae and you report the pic. That's petty as hell. That's a girl.
Yeah, I was just going to say female. But mostly because of negativity.
Like?
I don't know why. The line negativity, the way it was written in that sentence, I'm going to go, that's a woman. Age.
26.
Yeah.
Cause
29.
29?
No, actually, I'm just for 24. Yeah, I know 29. I'll go 29. 26 is good though.
26 is good because I think when you're older than that, you don't openly speak about having a crush.
But I think that's why as a 29-year-old, I don't know.
Read it again, Ale.
When your crush posts a pic with bae and you report the pic because you don't need that negativity in your life.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 29.
Okay.
It's a good joke.
29 lady. What does she do for a living? She is in these cool jobs like stylist or blogger.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Something online-ish. Social media manager or something.
Digital manager.
Yes.
Okay, 29 female digital manager. Are we locking it in?
Yeah.
Crash, post your pic with bae. Talk to us.
Hi, are you?
Yeah. Okay. 1 out of 3?
1 out of 3. I'm 28.
Yes. Trevor. Huh?
Yeah, that was very good.
Okay.
This is amazing. And work in finance though.
But do you go on the websites? Huh?
I did study graphic and web design though, if that helps.
There we go.
3 out of 3. Trevor.
Yeah.
Lucky charm.
You are the guy.
I felt like it was 29, I'm just saying.
As he sips his coffee in the sky. Yeah, come on.
Sips tea. What's your name, babe? Where is Crash?
No, wait,
Yes, hello?
Hi.
What's your name?
Karishma.
Karishma, welcome to the 947 Breakfast Club. Would you like tickets to go check out Trevor Noah?
I would love to see Trevor Noah.
Okay, you do know you can't sit with him on stage. Yeah? These are just for tickets in the crowd. Ne?
Sadly, yes.
So you'll take it, yeah?
I'll take it. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Karishma. We'll see you at Trevor Noah.
See you at the show.
Next one.
All right. Status number 2. When everything just falls in place. Oh, happy days.
That sounds like a guy. I feel like it's a guy. He's like 35.
Finally got his first tender.
Guy 35.
So it's called Range Rover. Like
Guy
Autobiography.
35 working in what though? When everything falls in place. Well, what does he work in?
I think he owns his own little business. So like maybe like a carpenter or a plumber.
I think he's a salesman.
Oh.
I don't know why. I think he sells things somehow. Some sort of sales.
Okay, salesman. 35 guy. Are we locking it in?
Yeah, I'm not confident, but I'll lock it in.
Frankie.
It's a very vague
I'm not
status
confident
update.
with this.
Oh,
it's very vague. There wasn't enough language to lock it down.
Yeah. Let's go for it again.
When everything just falls in place. Oh, happy days.
When everything just falls in place.
I feel like the oh happy days part
Makes
something an older person.
That's what I'm saying. 35. It's old school.
I think the only reason I would think it's a female is because guys are always confident that things are gonna go well.
No, I don't know. I don't
Really?
think that seems like a, like it's, I don't know.
Okay, guy 35.
Let's roll the dice.
Yeah, let's just
This is
go.
so stressful,
Listen, I know. Okay. Oh, happy days. Talk to us.
I'm gonna laugh at you guys.
Wow. Yo, our pain.
Anele, I always trust you because you are always right. Your hunch is never wrong, girl.
You are so celebrating.
They disappointed you. Your team disappointed you.
No,
this
you know
morning.
what? You know what disappointed us? Your
Trevor
use,
Noah,
your
I
use
had
of
high
vague language. That was just like a vague post. You put no emotion into it.
You need to read into it. You know what I mean?
No, guys, no,
Small sentences.
no,
Please tell me you're 35 at least.
no.
No, I'm 27. So
No, she's not.
to Debbie and
No, this
Derek
was just
to the
no.
breakfast team.
Okay, what line of work are you in?
I'm a lecturer at the Northwest University, so 3 to me and 0 to the breakfast team.
No.
3 to me and 0 to you.
I have tickets, please. Can I have Trevor Noah tickets?
No, but I just feel like as a lecturer, you are selling knowledge. So therefore, you are in sales. Therefore, you've got 1 out of 3.
And you're the man for doing that job.
That's 2 out of 3.
Oh man,
And
no.
because women are more mature than men,
Oh,
27 in woman age is actually 35 in
is.
real age.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So
Listen to you guys trying to win this 3 to Debbie and 0 to the breakfast club.
So it's 3 all. Get draw. Listen, babe, you're getting yourself double tickets to Trevor Noah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We will see you at the show. What's your status? Brought to you by Outsurance.
Oh, by the way, speaking of surprises, can I tell you, when you guys said we're doing a game on the show called Know Your Status, I thought it was like a thing where people maybe like send their blood into the show and then you reveal their status on air. I was like, yo, 94.7, you guys have a gangster competition. Yo, Anele. Guys, send us your blood. And what we're going to be doing is you send us in your blood and then we let you know your status live on the air. And then you can win yourselves tickets to a show. You know, and there you are like, and congratulations, Dion, you are positive. 2 tickets for you. Congratulations. Go and enjoy the show. Are you going to be taking somebody with you? Not anymore. I'm going to roll my car on the N1.
And then we did get a status come through about negativity.
I'm just saying, guys, if you ever want a segment on the show that's really going to rock radio, Know Your Status. You send people little kits, they put their blood in it at home, and then they send it to you, and then you reveal it on the air.
Sure.
Ha, rocking
Brought to
news.
you by the Department of...
Yes, brought to you by the Department of Health. Know Your Status. Why uthatha my chance?
Oh, man, almost time for you to get out of here and go get on with the rest of your life. Who reminds you of you most in the entertainment industry across the board? It could be an actress, it could be a soccer player, it could be anything. Just somebody you look at and they just... something in you sees yourself in them.
What? Just by looking at them?
No, not looks-wise. Just in terms of work ethic and
Character.
And
I don't know. You know what? Funny enough, I found the person I connected with most was Eddie Murphy. Like he's also, if you meet Eddie on like a certain day, he's super quiet, he's chilled out, keeps to himself. Sometimes people meet me and they're like, "You're so shy, you're so quiet." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm chilled out." But then when Eddie Murphy turns it on, oh my, any accent, any joke, like he can be the funniest person in the room, and then he can just be like chilled out, and then listening to everyone else telling the jokes, and do you know what I mean? I think like there was one person who was like, "Oh, okay." I was like, "Okay, I see."
I see myself.
Yeah,
there.
I see a piece of myself in this person. Yeah.
So are you gonna be in the remake of Beverly Hills Cop?
Hopefully, I'll make a movie with him any day. Are you kidding me?
We need to cast him with a white guy though.
Who do we cast?
Next to him.
A Wahlberg. There's lots of them.
Pick
Pick
one.
a Wahlberg.
Pick one, lose
Pick
one.
a Wahlberg.
Who's your Mr. Miyagi?
Who is my Mr. Miyagi?
Who tells you to wax on? Wax off, Xhosa.
You know what's funny? It's probably David Kibuka.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. I mean, we worked on comedy in South Africa. He works with me at The Daily Show now. Like, we work hard all the time, you know? He's one of the people who was with me from day one in comedy in South Africa. We've literally done comedy together everywhere in the world. And now there we are working one of the biggest shows in the world every single day of our lives.
And because of David, you never get lonely in New York where you're just like, oh, man.
No. But also I don't get, because I still have you guys, my friends. My friends come and visit, you know. I always say to people, I'm like, come and visit. You know, people act like you live far. I go, guys,
you do.
If you can sit in the traffic, I say 4 ways, you can come to visit me in New York, guys. There's no excuses
Same amount of time.
Same amount of time, guys. Same amount of time. And you don't even have to drive. You just get on the plane and then relax.
I think it's... I'm awestruck every time I watch him, and I mentioned this to Anele. You know, when someone you knows steps into a position that you've admired. So I used to watch The Daily Show with Jon Stewart like every day religiously.
Oh wow!
Next minute, Trevor Noah's there. I'm like, but this guy, we from Joburg, we know him.
Why do you feel like you knew him when he hadn't mentioned you in his book?
Anele.
What about you felt like you know him?
And this traffic report coming from the studio. Protest action taking place in front of us. Protest action.
And I always ask people like what language they dream in, right? So this question, it's pretty close to that. I heard you speak about the fact that when you got to America, when you moved there, you picked up 20 pounds. And I was like, the way you...
Some people think you mean on the floor currency. No, I mean I gained weight.
You gained weight.
I gained 8 kilograms.
So how do you know that off the top of your head that it's 20 pounds is 8 kilograms?
You start doing that, You honestly start doing that. You go outside and you're like, oh, it's 76 degrees Fahrenheit. You're just like, yeah, it feels like it's 76, feels like it's 70. And then people are like, what are you talking about? Then I'm like, oh, it's 22.
So do you quickly do the maths in your head?
Yeah, you calculate. You go like, I'll estimate. You start living that way. You have to. You cannot be that guy. I was very strong for like a year.
Were you like, I'm
South
African?
Adamant for a year. I was like 13 degrees. 13. Then they were like, I'm sorry, what, Trevor? And I was like, it's 13 degrees centigrade. Then they were like, Trevor, I don't know what that is. And I was like, yeah, guys, it's 13. No. And I was like, all right. I was like 60 something degrees. You just have to learn. Otherwise, your car, you don't know what's happening. Everything.
Oh, miles. Like,
everything.
How far is it?
Also, weight is a big one because you step on a scale and then you don't know what's happening. 100 fella. You just see numbers. Yo, guys, weighing yourself in America is stressful, Because in South Africa, I'm there 80 something, 85. I'm like, okay. Yo, step on a scale in America there. 120, 140, 160, 180. There you are, like a taxi on the freeway. Numbers flying up. There you are chasing 200. Then you're like, I know, guys, this is stressful. I don't want to be in America with no, I'm going to lose weight.
Trevor, you actually have the strongest mind I know. You do. Like, you've got such a strong mind. And I think it's why you still, you're fine now, but I think you're still going to go a whole lot further.
Thank you very much. I've got a strong mind and stronger friends, so I appreciate it. Thank you, man.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, friends mentioned in the book. No, we get back to this. Yes, I know.
I've told you all the time, guys, I've got friends in high places and friends in low places.
And he's the low.
I'm in both.
Oh.
He's been in both low and high.
Depends on the time of the day.
Yeah.
Wow. No,
you made it sound like I've got a night job right now.
Alex, does your research team know more about Trevor than the rest of us? What's going on here?
He came, he saw, he got us in stitches. Trevor Noah live on the 947 Breakfast Club.